G'day everyone and welcome back to Baggers Unfiltered 26. I'm Henry and you are
Louis from Carlton Flaggers and the Perth Blue Baggers pod.
Flaggers, you reckon?
I can't believe how bloody delusional I was making this account at the end of
They've done it
2023.
again. They've done it again. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
The
Holy
mental
shit.
turmoil I've went through in the last 12 hours, or however, I was probably almost 12 hours now, 24 hours. Hang on. I don't know, it can't be. Yeah, it's getting worse to worse each week, and I don't think it's healthy.
It's fucked.
It's better to just sit in silence than discuss it. Let your mind process it. Let it marinate. Thank goodness we didn't do something like after the game, because emotions would be very high. And
Oh, look, my emotions are still high. That's the thing.
yeah.
Like, I'm still pissed off.
Classics.
How do you like? I just want to know how you actually like managed to give up 5 goals in the last 12 minutes of a fucking football match. It's so bad, bro. Like, it's so bad.
Mm.
Like, even I wrote something like this morning that the pain this club brings. It's unbearable. It's just another loss for words sort of game, which I said hurts the right and watch every single bloody time. Not being able to play 4 quarters is just something I thought about all night. When Waiters got concussed, there was almost a feeling straight away they would somehow not be able to get the 4 points. And you knew, I just knew as soon as it happened that we were going to lose.
Yeah. Of course that played a factor, but the momentum was already with North Melbourne at that point. So I think to purely blame it on that is naive, because we know that we lose momentum and fade out all the time since whole of the coach's tenure, 5 years basically, right? We went through it. We went through the stats last week. I don't want to go through them again. Today we purely digest this game, and really let the emotions out, because it's disgraceful the way this club lets its fans down like this.
This club is beyond a joke.
Yeah, it's time to start really disenfranchising yourself from it. Luckily for us, we're not in a position to actually go to these games anyway, so in some ways that's a blessing.
Not.
To be honest,
Really not.
I'll be going to Anzac Day over here, but I won't be.
That's the thing. You kind of have to, because you're in WA.
I'm not doing a Melbourne trip this year. We usually try and go once a year, but we've decided not to if it's going to keep going like this, and I think it will. What's the point of wasting your money and going there just to watch
I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you, mate.
Yeah. It's a shame, really.
So bad. Right, I can't even put it out into words. I just filmed something not long ago and I was lost for words. It's probably one of the worst things I've ever friggin' filmed.
Yeah.
This fucking club. This club will do it to you. This club will actually kill you.
Let's go into it, I guess.
This club's so fucked, bro. I fucking hate it.
The funny thing was this was a different type of fade out loss though, because normally we fade out in the third quarter, but we actually did really well, and I thought we turned a page, but we didn't. And I guess that's a positive. If you look at it as a positive, we improved in that facet. But I mean, it purely shows that it doesn't matter what time of the game, we always will falter in momentum. So I think that's got to do with a mental problem as well as structure because of how we get exposed on the outside. And we've went through this quite a few times throughout the game so far. So third quarter, we built the lead to 85-63. That's very decent. And after laying only 13 tackles in the first half, we actually managed to improve. So they got a real battering probably in the halftime break, which is what we want to see. Kudos to Voss and whoever was doing that. But so we started laying tackles, and lo and behold, the pressure went into our favour, and then we started capitalising on opportunities. So ball movement was clean. We controlled the game. Like I said, we finally felt like we turned a corner, but couldn't sustain it under pressure come the fourth quarter. Now, the one key thing I really want to talk about, so this is to anyone that thinks that it's not a coaching issue, that it's purely players. It's a bit of both, but this is what.
It's not. It's Voss. It's Michael Voss.
It's Voss. So when scores were 85-64 plus 21, we had Kemp, Cripps, Hewitt, and Chera. That's okay. They kick another goal on us. It's 85-70. Same unchanged. Kemp, Cripps, Hewitt, Chera in the middle. Centre bounce attendance. And then when they kick another one to 85-76, surely you'd think of making a change other than the ruckman. So Peter comes in, Cripps, Hewitt, Chera. It goes Cripps, Hewitt, Chera, or Cripps, Walsh, Chera for the next goal after that when they're 85-84. We're only leading by +1. So you'd surely you'd make a change there, but nope. And it wasn't even a meaningful change. Like they just put they put in Walsh.
Yeah, but
mix it up.
This is the thing. Who would you actually bring into the middle though? Because that is some of our best players. Like that's easily our best players. That's our top 4 best players. Top 5.
I'd mix it up with Elijah Hollands. Francis Elijah, Evans was even getting a go for there. You could do Ben Ainsworth, who they seem to be placing through there.
Ben, he's actually got some bloody balls.
What about Jagger Smith?
No, way too early. I just don't think he can absorb that much pressure on him in the last 2 minutes. Or else he got more experience. I'd love 150 game in Ben Ainsworth to be in there, and I'd take Chera out because I know I made a video about Chera and his speed, and he was really good, and he probably proved me right for the first 3 quarters, but that last quarter he was just shocking, and you can tell that he's coming off an obvious, well, not really a long-term injury, but a 6 weeks hamstring, and he just didn't have the run in him. So obviously that's a little bit disappointing. Good old Michael Voss, disappointing, dickhead, fucking dickhead.
But yeah, essentially what I mean is that there's been no changes, that there's options. He just didn't want to do anything. So, it falls back on him. So, I think we shouldn't get rid of Voss this early. He will eventually go. He's clearly part of the problem, but putting Ashley Hansen or Ash Hansen in, he's not going to do much better until we find a new coach. I don't know. So you're better off just waiting out to 6 games to go or something and then sack him. But the fan pressure will only increase if we keep losing like that.
Sure. Chuck, if you want to I reckon now's the perfect time to chuck in that press conference
Okay.
like clip if you got it.
This and I said as I said, the old and the new, and the new is that we've obviously clearly got to make progress as a football team and quickly. We've played our 10th new player in 4 weeks, so that doesn't give it any particular excuse. It's just that they are the facts. We've taken longer than what we wanted just to tighten that up a bit, tighten our system up a bit. And so we've gone to work really hard on that. And clearly it's right now, it's also saying it's not enough. So we have to find where that next level of improvement comes from.
Well, I think that's a very flawed argument because this has been an issue, this fade-out issue for his whole tenure. How can you say that just because new players are coming in that they haven't gelled and whatever, and that's the reason for our lack of composure and whatever? That's a pathetic excuse.
They've been together since like late December. How can you not be gelling by now?
Precisely. I mean, Hayward isn't producing what you would want.
No,
for sure.
He needs to be dropped.
Yeah, he probably should. Flynn Young, this is the selection integrity debate that we are talking about. There's an opportunity for you to make a serious call. Drop him, place him with Flynn Young, worth a try. Who cares anyway? I think fans would embrace changes rather than getting rid of anyone significant, So I think it'd be better for their PR if they do that too.
I hate how over the preseason we've gone and we've made all these big changes, and it feels like it was just temporary. Like it feels like that was just a temporary change, and we're not actually going to bring that into the game. Like when people are underperforming, they're not going to get dropped, and they're going to still keep getting chances. Like Hayward's got probably 2 chances now to really shine and have a big game, and he hasn't had that much of an impact. Cowan's come back and he's had his moments. He's obviously still a little bit shaky. And there's still people that are underperforming and they're inconsistent. Like Hewitt was good, he was so much better. He's still not that player that can explode from a stoppage, that can do all that sort of stuff that you Cooper Lord can, and we really need him back in. And I swear to God, if he doesn't come back in this week and he's available, I will go off my shops. And I'm sick to death of saying it, but every single week there's a different selection integrity that just kicks ourselves in the fucking ass every single time.
Yeah,
and even so many players that are just underperforming, mate. Like you got so many players in the twos. Like Ben Camporelli, who's been knocking the door down for the last 12 months trying to get a debut, and he can't. And then you got people in the midfield who have an absolute stinkers every week and still getting chances. It's like they're paying Goss to fucking pick him. Hold on, Carlton.
Sure, exactly. But the problem is now with Jacob Wiedering out for the next match, it means that there's going to have to be a lack of supply in defence. You'd expect Nick Haynes to get given a go. Apparently, he was shaky in the VFL too, so that's not a good sign. But A is better than nothing. So they're going to have to work through that. Unfortunately, we won't see many changes to the back line then because, that happened. I mean, Dirksen was good on debut, I thought.
Yeah, he was. He really was, and you can tell with Dirksen that he wants to be there. Like he's not afraid to go after the ball. He's not afraid, to even just hit a contest. Like he'll go after everything. But the person who is looking afraid of the contest at the moment is the bloke I just mentioned, Lachie Cowan. He looks like he's sort of stepping back as soon as the ball comes to him. I don't know if that's just a positioning thing or he's actually just sort of trying to read the ball better. I don't know what it is.
I think he's trying to judge whether to stay back on his man or create an offensive play. So he's just a bit indecisive there. And
that was Wiedering as well. He went down
on his line meetings and whatever.
Yeah. So same as Wiedering before he went down though, Louis. Like even the commentators pointed it out. He it was indecisive in that probably second quarter. There was probably 3 or 4 moments where he, backed off, or should I go forward? Should I go back? and it's the simple stuff at the end of the day. It's pick what you want to do and go after it. Don't overthink. That was a big thing that we did last night. Overthink every small thing. There
That's
was
the
no
mental
risk involved.
fragility problem.
Exactly. Unless it's like Jordan Boyd trying to kick the football, he doesn't overthink, and it pays off 95% of the time.
Yeah, at
Every
least
time.
that was good. Someone that was playing well in the VFL finally gets a go, and
Exactly. And he
yeah,
takes his chance. Bang.
good. Locked in a spot only for 1 week. That's what the thinking should be, right? Just because you play
Exactly
one good
right.
game doesn't
Bang.
mean that you're locked in for the next 2 games, basically, or whatever. It should be very much based
Week by
or evolving process, basically.
yeah.
And
What else is there that we can sort of cover? The VFL.
defensive
It looks like.
concerns.
Yeah,
Defensive
oh yeah.
concerns.
Oh
So
boy, there's a lot of them.
not only did we concede the last 7 goals, I know that Wiedering is a problem there, but it's a concerning issue so far. Our points against is through the roof. So we've conceded 132 against Sydney in opening round. We conceded 100 against Melbourne last week, and then 96 this game against North, and 71 against Richmond, which should have been more because of how many bloody scoring shots they had and they missed. So really, we should be 0-4 basically. Yeah, so that's another area of concern there.
I can't talk about Carlton anymore, man. This
Fair
is
enough.
so tricky. It's so rough to talk about.
Any other players of note? Elijah Hollands, perhaps. So
He's been so good, man.
Last 2 games have been quite good. So get his stats up. 18 marks. 18 disposals, 8 marks, 5 score involvements, 1 goal, and 301 meters gained. Decent. Pedo dominated them in the ruck. He had 11 disposals, 7 score involvements, 2 goals, 4 clearances, 39 hitouts, 6 score launches, and then I think 17 hitouts to advantage. So that proves his dominance there. So he's building nicely into the season. He didn't have the best week last week, but that's hard against Gawn. But yeah, he certainly tries. Brody Kemp was decent as well, a little inaccurate, but he still kicked 3 goals, 11 disposals and 4 marks. Matt Carroll is locking down his spot nicely too lately. 15 disposals, 6 marks, 80% disposal efficiency, 5 rebound 50s, 398 meters gained, and 5 ground balls. Might have dropped off a little bit late though, but I can't fault him too much. Ollie Hollands was also decent, especially in the 3rd quarter. Him and Elijah combined nicely. So he had 21 disposals, 10 marks, 5 tackles, 86% disposal efficiency, 5 intercepts, 401 meters gained, 5 rebound 50s, and 4 ground balls. And then to Boyd, I'll just relay his stats. 16 disposals, 7 marks, 5 tackles, 94% disposal efficiency. Isn't that good to see? 4 score involvements and 6 rebound 50s. And finally, and we'll talk about second last, Nick Newman, who comes in, 19 disposals, 9 marks, 90% disposal efficiency, 426 meters gained, and 1 goal with an unreal celebration. So he was a good inclusion. 574 days after his last match, I think it was. Finally, I think Ollie Florence has been quite good, albeit a few turnovers here and there, but he only had 4 turnovers, maybe 3 or 4 turnovers this game. So he had 20 disposals, 9 marks, 80% disposal efficiency, 4 score involvements, and 5 rebound 50s. So he's playing his role. Can't blame him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but the thing with Ollie Florent that I don't mind is that he actually he'll bleeding. he'll take the game on. Like he might turn it over, but there's a bit of risk in there.
Yeah.
Which is what you want to see.
It always comes with risk if you want to do something like that, yeah. So
exactly. Oh, man, I want Harry Dean back. Holy shit.
The worst turnovers are the ones that are done inside 50, I reckon. I know that you could make a point that doing it obviously in the defensive 50 is quite embarrassing, but I don't like turnovers inside 50 because that means that we're not being efficient enough, right? You need to capitalize on your opportunities. And then sometimes your processes aren't quite backed up well enough structurally inside 50 to fall back on. So therefore the Oppo can just run right through the corridor and score down the other end, which we saw a few times this game. Anything else?
I haven't got anything else. I'm sick to death of talking about this club.
Fair enough. We'll make it short and sweet.
Short and sweet's the way to go.
We might do another one this week. Who knows? No guarantees.
I think we will definitely to do like it basically just a little preview. Don't know if there's much of a point. We'll try and get another one out this week.
How much is there to preview for Adelaide? Because the defence is going to get absolutely demolished.
I'm not watching that game. I'm telling you right now, I'm not watching that.
Fair enough.
All right. Happy Easter, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Oh yeah.
Sorry we're a bit down. I can't comprehend anything anymore for this club.
Yeah, fair. Good luck navigating that all this through Easter. With your family, I don't know. I don't have any comebacks, so just brush it aside. I guess don't take it personally, as much as some people do, like your cousins do.
Just go and enjoy it. Forget about Carlton. Just go and enjoy time with your family.
Yep. Oh, yes. Okay. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram.
Sorry. One thing I don't want to see is people in the comments, if like a Carlton player is celebrating Easter with their family, I fucking swear to God, if I see someone comment something stupid while someone's celebrating Easter with their family, I'll go off, bro. If you're listening, don't do it.
Okay.
Please. Just let the people celebrate Easter with their family. They've got young kids, man.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Agreed.
If you're thinking about it, don't do it.
Okay.
Righto. Thanks, everyone. I'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
Go Blues.